My daddy is robots.
Hello everyone, this is Cybertronianbeast, and let's talk Transformers. Okay, today we are taking a look at Transformers Classics Voyager class Megatron. Now, when this guy originally came out, he was very polarizing. Some people were really happy that Megatron finally was coming back with a gun mode as his alternate transformation. But a lot of people weren't overly happy at the actual gun mode that he was turning into. And for some people that may not know, his gun mode is actually a real-life gun, but not a gun like you would think it's a gun. This is actually based off of the Nerf Maverick gun. So it's not a real gun, it's a real toy gun, but it is a gun. So this new Megatron mold is actually a toy gun that Hasbro actually does own the rights to. So that's what they used for the inspiration for Megatron's new alt mode. But it is Megatron in a gun mode, so that's why people were kind of on both sides of the fence of that discussion there. Now, it is a really cool alt mode. It does have a working trigger. And it does have a scope, which I know you may not be able to see there, but you can see through it. So there you go. Now, obviously, this does not shoot anything, but it is a very nice sculpt, in my opinion. Both sides, you have the nice large Decepticon logo on the side of the scope there, and obviously, the reason why it doesn't shoot any missiles or darts is you open it up and there is Megatron all crumpled and twisted on the inside there. So, yeah. Now, for obvious reasons, this thing doesn't really fit in a adult's hand very well. It's definitely meant for a kid's hand. But the very bright colors and obvious orange tips on the gun and the scope are meant to be are in line with North American regulations for to keep kids safe. But yeah, a lot of bright colors and whatnot for safety. All right, let's get into the transformation. Obviously, I've already opened up the front panel here, and you can see that there are connecting tabs to connect it to the panel on the other side. So we'll flip that open here. Get that. Flip it down. So not only is there tabs here and here, but they actually do have a tab here that pegs into the scope. So you can flip that there. And once that's open, you can flip that all down and it just kind of gets out of the way. These actually turn into like the wings on the back of Megatron, or a cape, or whatever you want to really call it. It doesn't really matter. Now I'll just spin it around this way, since it doesn't really matter which way you hold it, but right, what we'll deal first is the arm, so we'll just kind of get that out of the way here. What we're going to do is really build the torso of Megatron here. So right here, this is his waist, so we're just going to flip all of this up, and we're just going to plug it right in to the center here by twisting it around and plugging it in there. So we'll turn it around so it's facing forward again. Bring the arm down, plug it in, twist it around so it's facing forwards. Bring this arm up, plug it in, twist it around so it's facing the right way. And then these arms are essentially done, except we can flip out the hands if you'd like to do that now. Flip down this panel here, flip out the hands, flip the panel back, flip out the hands here. This one's a little buried in there. I have to dig for it a bit, but there you go. And then with this cannon here, you can actually just back it up and it clips right into the arm there, so it's nice and sturdy. So we've got those hands done, the arms are done. We got to deal with the legs now, and they're not overly difficult. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of unpeg the trigger from the knee there, and we're going to bring it all the way back like this. What you can do with these tabs that were on the thing here is you can actually just flip them in just like that, and they'll get out of the way. Okay, now we'll bring this all around, and there is actually a tab on the back here, right there, and that's going to tab into the back of Megatron here. So you're going to bring it around, you're going to spin it like so, and you're going to tab it right into the back like that. And that'll stay like that. But now we can deal with the legs, and they're really easy. You're flipping them down like this, spinning them to face forward. Flip out the feet like so. 1 and 2. Facing the guy up. You can pose up the wings here. Got these upside down, I think. Yeah, if I do unplug this for a second, make it easier to spin. There we go. So there, we got that. And we can get his head out now. So we just kind of flip this down, flip this up, and flip it back up. And there's Megatron's head. So we can now place the arms in any position we want, really. And there you go. And there he is. Now, because of the big backpack on him, he is really top heavy. So you're going to want to stand him in a particular pose that's going to benefit him, you know, his top heaviness. But as far as like joints and articulation go, he has no... Well, actually, one last thing. You can take these shins on him and just slide them up. It's not really a necessary, but it is added detail to him. It does cover a joint. So there is no ankle articulation. There is a thigh swivel. So there, you do have a knee joint, which is about 90 degrees there. You do have your hip joint. Lots of ratchet joints on this guy. It's really great. No waist joint at all. Your shoulder joint, a nice ratchet there. You do have another one here, and your elbow joint there. No bicep swivel. Well, actually, yes, you do. Look at that. Bicep swivel right there. No wrist swivel, though. And your head is on a ball. So there you go. Lots of articulation on the head there. So, and then you can place your wings where you want, like that. So yeah, just find a place to put him. Make sure he's comfortable in his stance, and he should be good to stand for you. There you go. He doesn't have a bad head sculpt. I'll bring you in here to take a look. So that's Megatron's head. And I don't know, I don't really particularly like the large eyebrows he's got going on here. The general shape of the head is pretty good, but as you can see, he does have light piping, which is cool. Any figure that has light piping is cool in my book. But yeah, that's basically Classics Megatron. There's not a lot to him. He's really cool. There's no parts or accessories to him. He's got his giant fusion cannon in robot mode, and yeah, he's actually pretty cool. He would be a little cooler if he were gray, and I believe the Japanese version is gray. But yeah, that's him. If you have any questions about Classics Megatron, please feel free to leave a question or comment in the YouTube thread here. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do. Just follow at Cybertronianbeast on Twitter. I'm always available to talk Transformers on there. You can check out my Facebook page. Just search Cybertronianbeast on Facebook. Click like, and all the stuff I post there will come directly to you in your newsfeed. And check out the podcast I'm on. me and 3 other awesome Transformers fans got together and started up a podcast. It's called Transmissions Podcast, and you can find it at transmissionspodcast.com. Also on iTunes, on Stitcher, on TuneIn Radio. If you're looking for a Transformers podcast, you should be able to find it. So hopefully you do, and hopefully you like it. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Cybertronianbeast, and I will talk to you later.